Trust in the Lord, your nights will turn to day. Just remember, it will get better.
Good morning. Good morning. Almost a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is in the air.
I want to welcome you to another program, Final Decision, aired every Monday and Thursday. At this time, your mid-morning program, we've been seeing it for the last 6 months. And Mr. Green, wow, we're going to be seeing the last time
Right.
for the year.
For the year.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next year.
Yeah, you're saying that it heard every Monday and Thursday.
Every Monday and Thursday. But I guess for the
For
month
November.
of December. Yeah, for the month of December.
Right.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, listeners, and I also want to say viewers, because there are those who join us on the live feed, YouTube or Facebook. We thank you so very much for being here with us. Not only for being here with us, we thank you also for spreading the word and for incorporating other individuals. The program is Final Decision. My name is Mark Maitland from the Garden of Paradise.
And I am Errol Green from Exodus Funeral Home.
And today we're going to talk about something pertaining to life. Preparing to say goodbye.
Right.
That's what we're going to talk about today. Preparing to say goodbye in the form of palliative care.
Good.
Now, what is palliative care? Palliative care is the attention or the care you administer to somebody who is terminally ill and also to their close relatives. That's not something that we pay attention to, Mr. Green?
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's not something that we talk about, but I believe since we have talked about grief, since we have talked about preparing for grief, we also need to talk about.
Yeah, and these are some vital information. Sometimes, listen back to the program. I wish if the Jamaica in its entirety was listening to this program.
Right. So we're going to talk about palliative care today for the next 25 minutes or so. Now, when we have family members, Mr. Green, that is terminally ill, and we know cancer is a real rampant thing in the world right now. And there are oftentimes we face the pain of watching our loved ones pine away because of some form of cancer or the other. And we stand helpless, because we think that the only thing that we would want to do is to bring healing. But there is a way that we can, assist the person. Though we cannot provide the healing, that miraculous healing, there are other ways, listeners, Mr. Green, that we can assist our loved ones during this time. And palliative care is what I want to talk about today. What we want to talk about today. Palliative care is one of those ways that we can help to alleviate the sufferings of our loved ones. Now, for me, Mr. Green, I often say to my wife, if I am diagnosed with cancer, God forbid, and it gets to a certain stage, doctors won't be making any money off of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know who'll get my money?
Right.
Airline and hotels.
Good.
Because I want to ensure that the final stages of my life is an enriching phase and a phase that I want. So one of the things that we can do as it relates to our terminally ill relatives is to ensure that we try to help them to have the best quality of life while they are still with us.
Mr. Maitland, stick up in there. My aunt, a returning resident from England, she called me to make some arrangement for her and her husband.
Yes.
And the type of money that they was putting up front, right, to make, pre-arrangement.
Yes.
I just call my insurance agency and take out an investment for them.
Yeah.
Right? And that investment was able to allow them to could go to a nice resort every 4 months.
Yes, man.
I said,
yes.
Auntie, you need to enjoy life.
Enjoy life. Enjoy
and
what is left
I'm not
of
going to take
life.
this money and put it in an account and wait on you to die.
Exactly.
Because probably I got you come bury me.
Exactly.
So for the time being, my aunt, you are going to enjoy the best of life.
Exactly.
Right? You return to Jamaica, you need to enjoy Jamaica. So I'm going to put this money into an investment for you. And every 4 months, you take that interest and go and enjoy yourself.
And Mr. Green, you didn't even understand what you were doing at the time. That there's actually a definition for it. There's actually a term for it.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I just said, you know, I didn't want to be selfish.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Because Mr. Maitland, I believe that you must enjoy the time while it lasts.
While it lasts, definitely. So listeners, what we're saying today is, yes, you may have loved ones who are terminally ill, and I know, especially when you call the cancer name, and it's at a certain stage, you're just waiting for that day when the doctor will say, we have to pull the plug. But while the person can be up and about and still active, try to have the person, or to do with the person, things that they enjoy.
True.
So if it's somebody who love cricket, find 1 and 2 cricket match you got. And let me tell you something. So right now, you might be saying, boy, West Indies now going nothing. Listen to me, man. You see, schoolboy cricket, exciting, you know?
Right.
2020 exciting. If it's a football lover and you think that reggae boy is not going on well, go watch. It's schoolboy football time. Manning Cup.
True.
That costs the cup before it ends. Watch a match. Watch reggae girls. Watch a match. Go to the beach. Do little things. And you don't even have to have money, you know.
As I talk about the cancer, Mr. Maitland, it's a very frightening illness.
Yeah.
Right? But let me advise our listeners. When someone is diagnosed with cancer, do not leave them alone.
No, don't leave them alone.
Don't leave them alone.
And that is part of
Because
palliative
sometimes
care.
the healing that you are looking for, you know,
It's in
it
the
comes
company.
from, it's in the company
It's
and
in
the care.
Yeah. Yes.
It's in the care.
Yes.
You understand? You know, give that person hope.
So Mr. Green, whilst we believe that the medical professionals will provide and can provide the healing that is needed, the fact of the matter is, what some persons really heal from is the company of loved ones and family. So yes, when the doctors provide the medication, that's what they do. But you ensure that you stick around with the person. You are there for them. You're there to listen to them, to talk with them, to encourage them. If they feel for an ice cream, you can go get 2 ice cream and sit down and eat ice cream and talk and watch TV.
You ever notice, Mr. Maitland, when somebody is sick and you visit them and say, boy,
like
from morning, I eat. I can't eat. And after conversation, them eat down the place.
Yes, appetite open.
Appetite open. The company of a loved one is important in the time of sickness.
It's very much important, and it brings healing. And we want to stress on the fact that palliative care does not have to be expensive.
Right?
Palliative care might just cost you your time, a little time to spend with the person, to take them outside, to walk with them, to walk in the sun, in the afternoon sun with them, so they get a little more vitamin D, and they laugh. My God, you don't even know the healing that laughter brings.
Right.
There's power, there's medicine in laughter.
True, right? Perfect.
And so when
you see I'm look young and fresh? I'm a soldier 100 because I laugh a lot.
It look like when Mr. Green done, I'm going to reach 200 in the class. Yeah. So these things, listeners, helps with the healing process of your loved one. It helps them to have a better quality of life. So don't just look at an illness as leading up to that state of death. Look at an illness and terminal illness in this case as an opportunity for you to build a bond with your loved one, for you to help that loved one to enjoy better quality of life leading up to the time of death. So yes, though death is imminent, you can help the person have a better quality of life leading up to death. And what that also does is that it helps you to get through the grieving process easier.
Right. Can you spend quality time with the person? Mr. Maitland, I love the topic that you chose today.
Yes, man.
Because, Mr. Maitland, how can a person have a loved one diagnosed with cancer? We know the danger of cancer. And you're just going to leave up that person. And if you know that the person is going to die in a little while, you should have that interest.
Or if you have the feeling.
If you have the feelings.
Or the doctors diagnosed. And based on the diagnosis, they say that, boy, the time is limited. Yeah, man, use that time.
Use that time.
Use that time to help the person have a better quality of life.
I know the blessing that will bring Mr. Maitland to you as to that person would take time out to care for that loved one, that sick person.
And like I'm saying, it makes the grieving process for you a whole lot easier because you would have done all that you can do to help that individual enjoy a good quality of life leaving up to the time of death. So where you can afford it, if you'd have gone to a hotel, a restaurant, you'd have gone to the beach, you'd have done the things that individual love to do and enjoy to do. And so even if it's not someone that in their prime they have enjoyed life, I can tell you that in the last stages of life sometimes there is a whole lot more enjoyment done than previously. We're going to go into the break now. When we come back from the break, listeners, we're going to continue this discussion on palliative care and how you can assist your loved ones to get through the process.
Won't last forever, won't last forever. And if you trust in the Lord, your nights will turn to day. Just remember, it will get better.
The time brought to you by the Manchester Co-op Credit Union, 1977 Limited Property Loan, telephone 876-962-0401 is 11:45.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
All bakers are Cape Time, and Cape Time cars for Cal's fruit wine. For cooking, sauces, any kind of bake, use Cal's fruit wine. Don't hesitate, Cal's is high in quality, specially fermented. It's smooth, you see, more affordable. Come in 3 sizes with Cal's fruit wine, you save money wise. Caterers, housewives, you'll be amazed. You know you can use Cal's in so many ways. Bake time is a great time. All good bakers know the good wine. Cal's fruit wine bakes it better.
It will get better. It will get better. Won't last forever. Won't last forever. And if you trust in the Lord,
Welcome back, listeners. Today, our topic is palliative care. And if for whatever reason, this is the very, 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 very first time, and wow, that will be sad. This is the very first time you're tuning into this program. It is Final Decision, aired Mondays and Thursdays on this station, your mid-morning program. And there's a saying in Jamaica, one of them no dash you away, and one of them no call it dopey.
And Mr. Maitland, we need to advise our listeners how to get in touch with us, knowing that we'll be off the air for the month of December.
Yes.
So we don't want to leave you alone like that.
Right.
Right. You might have questions.
Right.
You know, you might need our suggestion or input. You can call us.
Right. And toward the end of the program, we're gonna be giving those numbers out, so you can get your pen and your papers ready, or your memo pad. Get that ready. Toward the end of the program, we're gonna be sharing our contact information. So today we're talking about palliative care, and it's how to care for your terminally ill loved ones whilst they are still with us. And as I said before, the terms in Jamaica, one of them no dash away, one of them no call it dopey. Being diagnosed with a terminal illness does not mean immediate death.
Mr. Maitland, I grew up with a guy who have sickle cell.
Yes. Dr. Mike.
And it was so bad
Yeah.
that it was said that doctor told the family that he will not live past 18. And that guy died at 54 years old.
Full life.
Full life.
Full life.
Come drive our car.
Full life. So friends,
Live nice life.
let me tell you this. No matter what is happening, don't give up on life.
Don't give up.
Mr. Green, I don't even know why this came into my head, but I don't know if somebody's listening right now who was contemplating suicide. Don't give up on life, especially your life.
It will get
It
better.
will get better.
Just trust in the Lord.
And for the others who are listening, don't give up on the life of someone else. When your loved ones are diagnosed with a terminal illness, again, I want to reiterate, try to help them to have the best quality of life whilst they are still with us. That is called palliative care. Palliative care. And that is taking the time out to ensure that you help the individual to enjoy things that they love doing.
Prepare a nice meal for them.
Hey,
Don't just because you know the person's sick and have an illness, you just go and send a little niece or send a little grandson with little food. Can a little food they'll give Master Joe up a yard? You know? Make the food look palatable and look nice.
nice and presentable.
And presentable.
Yeah. Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Let the person enjoy that meal. Give the person hope. Let the person feel like, you know, he's been loved beyond measure.
Plait the person here or cut the person
Right.
here, manicure, pedicure,
Yeah,
these
sure.
things. So do the things for your loved one, because guess what? You want them to enjoy whatever is left.
When they
Like-
die now, we are going to let them look pretty for you.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Right?
Without a doubt.
They're going to look, we're going to make them look like they're going to a wedding.
Without a doubt, when they come to us.
Right, and
that's
they never
what
get
makes them.
Pedicure and them
But,
nice
yeah,
things there.
yeah.
We're going to do it for them.
Yeah,
At the mark.
final presentation.
For the final
Yeah,
presentation.
because that's what we do.
And when you come to the film, you say, wow,
Wow.
this him look better
That
than
is
when he
like-
was alive.
yeah, that's
This
what we
man,
do.
The man can look good while
That's
he was
what we
alive
do.
also.
So we are saying to you, don't wait for us to do the fixing.
No.
While the person is alive, man, rally around them. Take them to places that they used to go or that they would want to go, as long as they are physically able. Because we know
Mr.
that there are
Maitland,
some persons who would want to, but they're not physically
I don't know if you
able.
ever have experience where a family asks who is the barber that they use at the mark. When the person come with that look so well
Sharp.
groomed and sharp, and that person never looks so in their lifetime.
We have
Please,
it-
man.
We have it all the time, man.
Yeah,
We have
man.
it all the
Palliative
time.
care is
Palliative
it's
care
very
is
it's very important. It's essential. It brings a peace of mind to your sick loved one,
Right.
and it gives them hope.
And can I tell you that it helps them to live longer?
It helps them to live longer.
Care make people live longer, you know?
Sure,
Care and love makes people live
make people live
longer.
long.
So
It's love that make the world go round.
So allow the medical professionals to do what they do and to administer the medication and do what they do. But as loved one, as friends, you can do a whole lot more by just being present, talking with the person, taking time out to enjoy or have the person enjoy things that they used to love doing. Earlier, I referred to sports. Whatever sports they love, you can take them to a sporting event or take them out. You see, where's now at Christmas?
Yeah, man.
Even if you're not gonna buy anything, you can walk on the plaza with the person.
Yeah, man. You know, you as a person listen to the news, international news, local news. We never tell them what is happening across
Tell
the
them
world.
what's happening across the world. Have
Tell
a
them what happening
conversation
across the
with them.
world.
And in the
The
event,
person I can't see, you know, tell them about Usain Bolt.
Yes.
Tell them about Shelley and Fraser. Tell them some nice achievement. You know,
and in the event, the person is ill to the point that they are bedridden, and they say, "Boy, what can we do?" Loving attention is enough. You know, Mr. Green, sometimes some persons are ill, and because we are up and about, we don't have any time for them, and so we leave them in a particular position for a long period of time, and then they develop bed sores. Bed sores are a wicked thing, you know. Having to treat bed sore on a deceased when they come to us is a tall task. We just want to ask you, the person is diagnosed with an illness. They are not yet dead. They are still living. They can feel pain. You can help to relieve that person's pain by just giving them some attention. If the person is bedridden, turning the person periodically will help. You see, when you're in a fixed position for a long time, Mr. Green, listeners, it puts a strain on your body. And a part of palliative care is not just taking a person up and out and feeding them and having a good time with them. A part of palliative care is paying attention to that person who is bedridden, who can't move. Helping them to feel ease, to put the pillow under their back now and then, to help them to change position now and then, so they get a little relief and they get a little ease. These are things that will help your loved ones. Spending a whole lot of money when the person dies only make you look good, you know,
Mr. Maitland,
but it doesn't help you to heal.
sometimes I wonder if it is the blessings from my father is passing down unto me. You know that it is because of the illness of my father why I can cook good.
Mm-hmm.
My father was a very reserved person, private man,
Yeah.
very poor, and you know, we are in the same neighborhood, but you know, everybody is about their own business. And I was very young at the time, trying to make a life.
Yes.
And when I went and visited my father one day, and see the condition that my father was living in,
You take it upon yourself.
it grieved my heart. Right? At the time, I was living with some people. I went and I rented a nice house.
For you
And I moved my father into my house. I wash my father clothes. Me bathe my father.
cook for him.
Me cook for my father. I made my father reason.
And didn't it after a while, Mr. Green, you saw a difference in his features?
Yeah. When my father died, it shocked me. Because, you know, he went to the hospital and, you know, and it just get worse and thing. And I didn't know he was going to die because my father looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was curing him because, you know, me couldn't afford insure and all them things there. There's something I couldn't afford.
Insure never met him, tell him.
Yeah, man. Insure
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
man.
oh, what do you
I like the insure about, man.
Okay.
But them have one name, a nutriment? Complan.
Complan. Yeah, Complan.
Complan.
Because I used to get Complan from my grandmother.
Complan was
I
around.
used to drink out the Complan.
Right.
Complan
So I
nice.
used to get Complan for him.
Yes.
Right?
The flavor
But
of
we
Complan.
cook all these nice soup.
Yes.
You understand me? I said to make sure that he was well fed. So, Mr. Maitland, what you're saying, it is very important.
It is very important.
Do not push your loved one aside because of illnesses and old age. Take care of them.
care of them.
Show them that you love them, you care for them. They will live longer.
Palliative care is the word. Palliative care is both a noun and a verb. Palliative care. And it does help your loved ones to live longer. In addition, it helps alleviate the stress and the pain. You know, when your mental health or when your mind is at ease somewhat, it helps to take away other pains that you're feeling.
Sure.
So I want to stress on cancer because I know that cancer treatment sometimes is very painful because I've heard persons who have done cancer treatment. I heard that they talk about it. It can be very painful. But I mean, it's the pain that the individual is feeling. You being there for them during the time and being with them and to share light moments with them and just to have them understand that I care about you. And without even saying it, your actions will tell them that I care about you. It helps to take away some of the pain sometimes. Because one, it distracts the person from the reality. But when the person is left by themselves, they're just in that place where all they can focus on is what is happening to them
Just the pain.
at the moment. The suffering, the pain, and how they're just watching their lives pine away and they can do nothing about it. So for those who believe or you wonder, what can I do for my loved ones who are very ill or a loved one who is very ill? And at the point that we're just waiting to hear of the inevitable. You can administer to that individual and it does not cost you much.
Right?
A little bit of time, a little bit of attention. Most of all, what is important is that whatever you're doing is something that the person enjoys doing. So you ask individual, what would you like to do? What would you like to talk about? What would you like to do what would you like for me to do for you or with you? And when you're doing with the person the things that they enjoy doing, it does a whole lot for them. It does a whole lot for their sustenance. And when the time comes for them to die, it's an easier goodbye for you than had you left the person. Because you see, when you're not there for an individual and then the person dies, it's going to hit you hard, you know. But when you have been there with them and you have done all you can and you know that you have done your best and you know that you have been there with them and you have helped them actually toward the ending of their life to have a better life or to enjoy life more, it helps you to heal faster. It helps you to grieve easier. And it helps you to cope for years to come. We're going to share our contact numbers with you because I know this is something that you don't want us to talk to you some more about. You don't want for us to help you to understand. I am Mark Maitland from Garden of Paradise Funeral Home. We are located at 1 North Avenue, Kingston 5. That's in the Swallowfield area. My contact numbers are 870-5848. That's 870-5848 or 327-9729. Of course, you put 876 before that because it's Jamaican area code. On WhatsApp, I can be contacted directly. That's 870-5848 or 876-327-9729. Mr. Green.
I am Errol Green from Exodus Funeral Home, and you can contact us at 2996-4783 or 845-3528. Let me repeat it again. 845-3528. And that's a 24-hour service we operate at Exodus. You can call us at any time. If you feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel broken down, you want to talk about something concerning your loved one,
Right.
feel free.
Or you just want to get general information.
I want to get general information. Feel free to call this number at any time. 845-3528.
And of course, we're on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and we are on Instagram. And for us, it's Garden of Paradise Funeral Home, all platforms.
Thank you, Ron.
All right? It will get better. It came to pass. Listeners, it has been good. It has been fun. Do enjoy this Christmas and have a happy holiday.
And care for your loved one. As you enjoy this Christmas, let your loved one, your sick loved one, enjoy it with you also.
That is right.
It will get better.
Make XL Auto Parts your first stop for all your automotive parts and accessories for Toyota, Nissan, Honda, and other vehicles.